G'day everybody, Nick here again from Super Cheap CPAP, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing on the DeVilbiss SleepCUBE Auto Adjust. So this is it here. What's great about an unboxing is you get to see exactly what comes in the package. So when you do purchase your machine, you can see and know exactly what you're getting. So without further ado, I'm going to open up the box and we can have a look exactly what we get inside. I'll also take you through some of the features of this machine and why it is such a popular machine for many of our customers. So I'm just going to open it up here. So just on top of the box here, we've got our manuals. Alright. Now there's a few different manuals. One of them is in English, one of them is in German, and one in something else. And you've also got like a quick start guide there, which is basically just like it says, a quick start guide. So just a shorter version of the manual itself. We've got our power supply. So the good thing about the DeVilbiss machines in terms of the power is that it doesn't have a great big bulky block, power adapter block on it. So all the actual electrical components are inside the machine. They're not hiding any weight on the outside, and that's really good. So that's your little power cord there. The machine can be used if you're going overseas on a different voltage. You just need to obviously get the PowerPoint adapter to go into it. So it has a nice wide range of voltage, 110 to 250. So it is a great machine for travel in that respects. So that's your power cord. Now lift in here. Now this is the carry bag. I'm actually going to get rid of the box now. There's nothing else in there. So this is the little carry bag that it comes with. It's a really nice bag. Really nice strong zips on it. This part at the front here is actually extendable. So if you want and you want to put your mask in it, you just do this zip here. And you can see that this front section now actually pulls out, so you can actually put more in this bag if you need to. So in this section at the front here, if we reach in there, we will have our CPAP tubing. So that's your standard CPAP tubing that it comes with. It's 22 mil CPAP tubing. For those of you that don't know, all CPAP tube ends are universal, which means that every CPAP machine will fit. Every CPAP machine tubing will fit every mask. Okay, so all CPAP masks are made 22 mil, and the ends of the CPAP tubing are also 22 mil, and that means you can use Phillips mask with a Fisher & Paykel machine and so on. That's one of the really good things that the CPAP industry has done there. It just makes my life a whole lot easier. Just one more thing there. Also in the bag, if we open up this section, I'll just show you this. This is where we have our machine in here, and also a spare filter pack. So I'll just get this filter pack out. So this is just opening up the pack here, the machine and the humidifier, and it's got instructions on how they sit in there. So I'll just go ahead and pull that out there. So we have our machine and our humidifier. So I'll just put the bag over there for now. So we can grab our machine out. It's a really nice small portable machine. What's great about it is that you can disconnect it from the humidifier and use it without humidifications if you want. It makes it very portable for travel. And like I said, because you're not carrying a power block, all the components are actually built in there. You also have at the back a DC port, which means that you can run this machine with batteries. So that's really handy if you want to use your machine when you're going camping, or if you want to use it on a flight. We really love DC machines because it does give you that extra added portability for your machine. There is another port up here, and that's if you want to add like a smart module to the machine. And by doing that, you can actually add oximetry, as if you want to look at your blood oxygen levels, you can wear an oximeter. It also has an SD card for the smart module, so you can transfer data. The data is a bit more advanced if you get that smart module pack, and they're between $100 and $150. But the machine does have a hard drive in it which stores data anyway in the smart code format. So you don't need to get that module if you want to look at data, because you can actually look at the data on the screen and using the smart code application, which I'll talk about a bit later. So this is your machine. and I'll just get the humidifier out of the pack. So this is our humidifier here. The machine itself is really easy to sit on top there. So all we do is just at the front of the machine, if you've seen some of our other videos, there's a couple of little grooves, and all we do is just take that chamber out the front there. You can just place the machine on top, and then the humidifier chamber just goes into the front there. So that's our little unit now, completely set up, ready to go. The power cord just fits in the back here, and the other end into your wall. Quick basic setup for it. All we got to do is fill the water chamber up at the base here. So we just pull this out. The chamber's nice, big water chamber. It's got a nice wide heater plate on the bottom, which means that you get humidification nice and quickly. It heats up the water really quickly, so you get nice humidification straight away. So humidification is really good. At the top here, there are some holes, and all we do is take it over to the sink or get some distilled water and just pour in the top here, and you'll see the water fill up to about here, halfway, and then we just place it back in, like so. Push it all the way until it clicks. To empty this water chamber, at the front here, just next to the blue clip, there's a little latch, and if you just pull it towards the blue clip, it just pops open, which means it's nice and cleanable. So you can get in there, you can wash it out, and it stops it getting dirty. To put it back together, at the front here, there's a couple of little latches, and you just push it down. Slides in. So the machine's pretty much, once we've got the water in, when it comes, it's set ready to go. You can plug it into your wall. It will come with the automatic on function set ready to go. So all you need to do is put your mask and tubing on. The tubing there connects to the back here, and the other end goes to your mask. Once you connect it up, you start breathing, the machine will turn on automatically, and then it will auto titrate the pressure throughout the night, depending on what's required to keep your breathing nice and open and stable to stop all that snoring and sleep apnea. If you want to use the machine without the humidifier, it's very simple to do. To detach the humidification chamber at the bottom there's a little button on the back here, and if we press that in, it sort of pops up the machine, and we can just take it off. Now all we have to do is pull out, I'll just get this cord off because that's a bit frustrating for me, this little plug stopper here from the back. We just take that out like so, and we place it in the bottom. There's a hole in the bottom there, so we place that in the bottom, like so. And now our tubing can go in this hole, and we can run it just with the machine as well itself. So humidification is there to add moisture to the air, and that aids in relieving dryness, so dry throat and dry mouth sort of things. It's not, it doesn't really enhance the therapy, so to speak. So the therapy is the actual pressure itself. It just makes it a little bit more comfortable. So you can use the machine without the humidification, and you do so in events where you want to make the machine a bit more portable. So if you were going to use it with a battery, you'd probably disconnect it. If you were going to fly with it, you'd probably disconnect it, and so on. So that is a handy feature. So I'll just put it back together quickly, and then we can talk about some of the features of the machine and why it's a great machine. So the reason this has been a really popular machine for us is the price and the quality. So a lot of the time when you get to that lower end in terms of price, the machines themselves are harder to use, and the quality of the manufacturing isn't as great, and they tend to be a little bit more flimsy, and they don't last as long. These machines are fantastic. They come with a 3-year warranty, so they're super reliable. In fact, in the 4 years that we've actually been selling them, we've only had to send 2 back in the 4 years. So we sell a lot of them, and only 2 have ever had to go back. So that's a really, really good success rate for them. We also get a lot of positive feedback and very, very, very minimal negative feedback about these machines. So the price themselves, we have it under $1,000. So to get a fully automatic machine that's made in the USA, 3-year warranty for under $1,000 is a fantastic price. They retail at $1,400, but we do them for a great price on this machine, and because of that, we sell lots of them. Now, the machine is also great because it's portable. In terms of size, in terms of the fact that you can actually just take the machine off and use it without the humidifier. That's a great feature. Another great feature is the DC compatibility that I talked about before. The fact that you can use it with batteries and 12 volt. That's a really handy thing as well. The machine has a great deal of features, and these are the Smart Flex, which is basically pressure relief when you exhale. So as you breathe out against the pressure, the machine will drop the pressure to make it easier for you to breathe with the machine. So when you're exhaling out against that pressure, the machine is actually dropping the pressure so that it's making it easier for you. So that's a great little feature. The actual data capabilities are very, very cool, and they're also great in the fact that you can read them on the machine, but you also don't need any software or anything to look at your data. Any person who has this machine can simply get online and get onto the smart code page on DeVilbiss, type in their codes, which can be accessed from the top of the machine here, and you can generate a report there on the spot, send it to your doctor. It'll have things like your apnea-hypopnea index, how many hours you're using it for, your leak rates for your mask, what the pressure's doing, and just great summary data so you can check out your therapy, make sure that it's doing the job, and then you can also alter your therapy requirements depending on those results. We can also help you with that. If you need to, you can jump on the online chat or give us a call, and we can tell you how to access the data and give you a bit of an idea of what's going on. The machine has a great humidifier in the sense that it's got a nice wide range of humidification. It starts at 0 and goes right to 10, and it heats up really, really quickly. So it means you get humidification straight away when you're using the device. It also has pretty standard functions like ramp function if you want to gradually ramp the pressure up if you're on a fixed pressure version of this machine. So this is the automatic one where you don't really need to use the delay or ramp setting. But if you're on a set pressure machine and you're set to, say, 10 centimeters of pressure is your prescribed level, you might want to ramp that up, and this machine has a great ramp between 0 and 45 minutes. What else is great about it? It has your automatic on, automatic off functions, which basically means that you can put your mask on, start breathing, the machine will start up automatically, so you don't have to go searching for buttons in the middle of the night and things like that. Also has automatic off, which means that you can take your mask off and the machine will turn the pressure off as well. So that's really, really good as well. Another great thing about DeVilbiss is that they have great support staff. So they have a Sydney head office, which is great. It means that the machines, if there is an issue, they don't have to be sent far to get them fixed, and they have a really good customer service centre there. So if we ever need any help, they look after us really, really well. So that's a little bit about the DeVilbiss SleepCUBE automatic machine. People put in their reviews on the website, so you can check them out. If you go to the pages and click on, view reviews, you can have a look at what people have written about them and reasons they like them. If you're in the market for an automatic machine or a CPAP, a fixed pressure machine, and you're looking for a budget machine which is still really, really well made and very good quality, you'd definitely be interested in checking this model out, because it really does tick a lot of the boxes, and even though it's cheap, the quality is really, really good, because it's manufactured in the US, and these guys DeVilbiss have been making CPAP machines for over 20 years, so they make a very, very reliable, easy to use machine that's great for beginners, and it's also very, very quiet. It's on par with your ResMeds and your Philips and your Fisher & Paykel. So noise level wise, it's also brilliant. So anyway, I've been rambling on now for probably a good 10 minutes, so probably time to say goodbye. But thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoy the videos that we do. If you do, please subscribe to our YouTube channel or like us on Facebook to keep up to date with all the products and bits and pieces that we sell. Hope you check out the machine. It's a fantastic little unit for those on a budget, and even if you do have a lot of money to spend, it's still something that I would consider looking at because it is a brilliant, reliable machine. Well, I hope your CPAP therapy is going well and you're getting a good night's sleep. If you're not, feel free to give us a call and we'll be able to help you out with a fantastic deal. So thanks for watching, and all the best. Cheers.